Please text the word along with this user to 55555. Our member of our decorations team will respond to don't forget about our next fair giveaway day where all children will receive a Super Bowl hat. Come to the game, bring the plate, and get a Timberwolves hat. Toronto basketball.
Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals.
Hey, what's up?
The Minnesota Timberwolves have shown an impressive array of abilities in round 2, taking the series in only 5 games. Tonight, we will find out if they can keep that momentum going against the Mavericks. The Western Conference Finals, right here, right now.
Two Western teams have run the gauntlet. Only one can emerge victorious to claim a spot in the finals. Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals begins in a moment. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us. Look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Irving. Davis is out there with P.J. Washington. And there's Christie.
Okay, bad.
And for Minnesota, Dillingham is out there with Edwards. Then there's Rogers, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Randall in at the 4-man position. You look at the Timberwolves. It was a long, cooling series for them, Greg, in the conference semifinals. Will that impact, though, their energy level tonight?
Well, I mean, there's enough time between games in the playoffs, and that shouldn't be any excuse. On their home court, they're the better team throughout the regular season. Now it's time to go out and show.
Now here's Davis. Pass to Irving. Just 5 to shoot.
Yeah, that's an example to me of Kyrie Irving's craftiness, right? Understanding how to draw the contact from defenders.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of this game.
Never mind then.
That's good from Irving. Both free throws good for Irving.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here's Rogers. And it's off from three-point range. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge.
It don't matter.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. He told me, now that team goes as Anthony Davis goes. When AD is feeling good and he's in rhythm, everything clicks. Coach said we'll need a team effort to be excellent, and even then, we're not going to completely stop him, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Here is Rogers. Lets it go with the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Christie. To Irving. A 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, there is a special nature to Kyrie Irving's ability to answer back with the 3.
Takes a 3. A rebound by Washington.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's Irving missing. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Rogers. It's good from long range. Rogers has got 6.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Washington, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Let's go. Off target on the wing jumper from Rogers.
I don't know.
Irving looking for an opening. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Pass to Rogers. No good on the triple.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction.
You say that every night.
Teammates started.
And I like like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially. Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Working close, find a way to score.
Inside, here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
That passing ability complements Irving's scoring so well.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Clark in for Edwards. Hardy, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Dillingham. Here's Rogers. Knocks down the three ball. He's got 11.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan. Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
We've got 1:18 left to play here in the first. Hardy, no good.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Washington passes to Hardy. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Take a look at Big Dog, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Kyrie Irving, several spots down.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Struthers checked in, and then for Dallas, Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Grant comes in for P.J. Washington, and it's Klay Thompson in for Christie.
Yeah, you keep defenders guessing with the ability to get to that in-between game, part of what makes Klay Thompson an all-star.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Now, here's Hardy. Defense right on him. And rebounded by McDaniels.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Rogers. Misses the jumper. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Trailing by 2. Pass to Hardy. Down low. Here's Davis, and it's blocked by Rogers. At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Timberwolves lead by 2. From Target Center, back in a moment. To get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got Klay Thompson. Kyrie Irving is out there with Hardy. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Prosper in at the power forward position. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Big Dog in the last matchup against Oklahoma City was all business. He had 42 points and, as always, was a force on defense, doing whatever he wanted at that end. Just a strong effort for him in what was the final game of the series. That's how you close it out, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contribution. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Now, here is Irving. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got the lead up to 10 now for Minnesota.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Boy, you don't see it often. Klay Thompson letting you know he can finish emphatically.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Following the score by Dallas. Randall. And Lively pulls it down. Mavericks trail by 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Irving. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The neat thing about Kyrie Irving is you get style and substance. This guy's such a fluid player, makes the game look effortless.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Timberwolves leading by 6. Pass to Rogers. From downtown, a three-pointer is right on target. Rogers has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Here's Christie. To the end.
Not much success when it comes to shooting.
That bucket in no time at all. And it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Grant. Hasn't made one yet. Thompson kicks to Irving.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Daniels is checked in for Minnesota. And then for Dallas. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Grant. And it's P.J. Washington in for Thompson. Here's Washington. Outside Irving. Drains the three-pointer. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
Kyrie shoots a ton of threes, and he makes a ton of threes.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Shoots the 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Outside Irving. The tray. Good on the triple. 15 points in the game.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come. That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Pass to Gafford. Here's Christie. Washington, that's for 2. Misses the wing chair. Out to the right wing. The offensive rebound. Here's Rogers. All 3 off the mark. Mavericks trail by 12. And here is Washington. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Gafford. Now here's Davis. And they double up Davis. Here's Washington. Now Gafford. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Christie. Dallas, no good that time either.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And that concludes the first half. Timberwolves ahead, ending the second quarter on a 15-6 run. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Dallas Mavericks.
Can't miss this many shots and not be competitive. They're rushing, looking desperate. Kind of feel sorry for them.
No, you don't.
You were laughing while we were watching it.
Hey, man, that's off the air.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. The conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams to pull out all the stops?
That would be correct, Armando Arnie. That's right. No minute restrictions. Let the stars shine tonight.
You have to leave it all out there. Even if you're banged up, find a way to get it done.
The competition level on the rise. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We're back at the Western Conference Finals. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. And you know, Big Dog has been really making it happen, guys.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Minnesota leading by 15. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Dillingham. Then there's Rogers. And it's Edwards in at the two-guard spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Irving passes to Christie. Outside Irving. Fires the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Fast break, Minnesota. Pass to Rogers. Puts up a 3. Good! Another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Christie. Beyond the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Rogers. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And then Washington with the dunk.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Well, Kyrie may be the best finishing guard in the history of the game. His ability to contort his body or spin the basketball, ridiculous.
Christie against Edwards. Irving passes to Gafford. Pass to Washington. 5 to shoot. Over Rogers. And it's Washington missing.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Edwards, that's good.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
To the middle. Here's Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. 5th on the list, Anthony Davis.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. 15-point game, and the basket is good.
Well, what do? If you play up on Kyrie, he'll go by. If you back off him, he'll pull up. Pick your poison. Doesn't matter.
Three-pointer. And there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target from Rogers.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Lets the 3 fly, and that's good. Kyrie Irving for 3. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Here's Rogers. And good. He hits it again.
My goodness. 50 for the end.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And it's Big Dog with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Irving from long range. No good that time. Timberwolves leading by 16. A 3-ball. And Lively pulls it down. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Back to Irving from the baseline. The putback. It's good on the putback.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Clark, the pass to Rogers. And he's good on the 3-ball. Rogers has got 15 points in just the second half.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And here they come. From outside the arc, the shot misses. Mavericks trailed by 17. Dallas shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And he makes the first. Minnesota making a switch. Others checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Hardy's checked in.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
We've got 28 seconds left in the third. Outside, Davis. 16 seconds left to play here in the third. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Rogers. And got it! Another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right here. Hardy is out there with Irving. Then it's Derek Lively. Then it's Thompson. And it's Prosper in the power forward.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Here is Rogers. Out to the right wing. There's the 3. And again for 3.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Now GA tied for the 3rd most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history. Here's Irving going inside, and he converts the layup. Irving's got 26 points.
Yeah, the way Kyrie varies his pace, hard for any defender to guess right.
Rogers can't make the basket. Mavericks trail by 20. And it's Big Dog with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
4th foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart. Can't reach in and pick up something foolish.
Grant, he's checked in for Dallas. Christie comes in for Thompson. Pass to Hardy. Grant kicks to Irving. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, Irving isn't just a perimeter player. He's so dynamic inside as a scorer. His strength, his savvy, tough to keep the defense on balance.
And he sinks the second. Timberwolves leading by 19. Pass to Rogers. Launches it. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one. And stolen by Dillingham. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Jeremy Grant. And it's P.J. Washington in for Hardy. Pass to Christie. Outside Irving. Over Dillingham. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Gobert, the pass to Rogers. Another miss by Minnesota. Mavericks trail by 17. Washington with it. Now defended by Gobert. Outside Irving. Christie kicks to Davis. Dallas moving the ball around. And here's Washington outside. That's no good. He's 5 of 10 from the field. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Pass to Rogers. Fires from deep. Connects again from distance.
And he's knocked the 3rd most three-pointers in a single game in NBA playoff history.
GA, one of the best games of his life, or anyone's, any players for that matter. He's been unstoppable. Bucket is good.
And I like Davis's decision-making. Fantastic. Always great at understanding when to move the ball.
Mavericks trail by 18. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. The kick out to Irving. Trying to holds the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Edwards. Here's Rogers. Off target with his 3. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. To the paint. Here's Gafford. Yep, that one goes in there. Gafford's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
The shot's good from Roger.
Man, if ever there were a way to kick off the NBA Conference Finals, this is it. Going to be a table-setting victory here in Game 1 for the Timberwolves.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And they open these conference finals with a forceful performance to take the early lead in the series.
Yeah, they talked about sending a message here in Game 1, and no doubt about it, they delivered that message loud and clear. It's obvious who has the upper hand going forward in this series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Big Dog.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Just 3 to shoot. Irving for 3. Rogers pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
From the arc. And again.
And he continues to move the needle, breaking his own record for the second highest points total in a playoff game. This man is on a mission.
He is a man on a mission. He just keeps going. Extra motivated to come up big in the biggest games. He has certainly done that tonight. A performance that will be remembered for a long. And yet another basket.
A new all-time mark for points in a postseason game, passing his own previous record. I think that just about says it all.
What a score. You talk about the elite offensive threats to ever play in the game. He's arguably the very best. He brings such joy to his fans and such great work to his team. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to...
MP sneaking up on Steph Curry as the GOAT shooter. hasn't done it. Beginning and more importantly, end of practice. They might not like it. Good. See how serious the issue is. That's what we need. Understood.
Let's get it in motion.
Feeling you, MP.
We'll be giving away Atlanta Hawks calendar.
It's Game 4 of the NBA Finals. The Timberwolves have simply been on a rampage, storming through the finals. And with a commanding 3-0 lead, they now have a chance to do what very few teams have even dreamed of. Can they sweep their way to the Larry O'Brien Trophy in a Game 4 against the Atlanta Hawks? The NBA postseason, coming up next.
It's been a very one-sided NBA Finals. It's 3-0. Could we be crowning a champion tonight? Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill, Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then there's Dillingham. And it's Rogers in at the 3. And for Atlanta, Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Risacher in at the small forward position. Taking a look at the Timberwolves in position to close it out tonight. Sweep the series and celebrate.
But these home fans are hoping it won't be tonight. If nothing else, get one win, extend the series, and send it back on the road.
Here's Dillingham. Rogers on target from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Daniels. Johnson on the wing. Here's Risacher from behind the arc. Reed with the rebound. The shot. Rogers misses. Here's Atlanta with the ball. It's a three-point game. Johnson on the wing. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Yeah, every year in the league, Johnson's become a better three-point shooter. That tells you how hard he works in the offseason.
Rogers, that's good.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Okongwu. Pass to Risacher. Johnson on the wing. Clock at 6. The 3. Risacher, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Rogers. There's the 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Outside Young. There's the drive. He gets it in there.
Well, look, because of his shooting ability, you have to get up on Young, but then that makes it even easier for him to blow by you.
Rogers misses. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Daniels passes to Young. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. They get it back. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
Rogers misses.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
The kick out to Young. Three-pointer. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Well, Young's got the green light off the catch there and everywhere else.
Here's Rogers. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Rogers has got 9.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, well, big dog in their last matchup against the Hawks really contributed. He had 46 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
The Hawks have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Here's Daniels, guarded by Edwards. No luck on that one. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Rogers misses. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Down low. Pass to Riza-Shea. Beyond the arc. Sinks the tray.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Here's Rogers. Misses the 3. The Hawks lead by 3. Outside Young. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Yeah, he's a terrific distributor. When you leave someone open on Young's team, he's going to find them.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Pass to Okongwu. The 3 from Riza-Shea. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They've had a strong postseason showing and have only lost 2 of their games up to this point.
And you know, the effort level has certainly been there. But what's impressed me the most is the adaptability that they've shown facing different matchups and defensive schemes. They've showed great focus and determination in the pursuit of their goal to win a championship.
Now here's Johnson. 3-pointer. And Riza-Shea, the bucket on the assist by Johnson. Riza-Shea's got 8.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Young with it. 20 feet out. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Hawks ahead. They lead by 2. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. Okongwu's checked in for Wagner. Johnson comes in for Olynyk. Riza-Shea, he's checked in for O'Neal. And Daniels is subbed in for Mann. Here's Daniels. Still no points. Here's Riza-Shea. And he drains it. That basket makes him 4 for 9.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
Riza-Shea and Johnson, they're the forwards. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Okongwu in at center. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Daniels. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Outside Young. Johnson a screen on Edwards. Young from long range. Reed with the rebound.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Rogers, that's good.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Pass to Riza-Shea. And here's Johnson. Here's Riza-Shea. A little mid-range shot is up. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Riza-Shea's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, defensively, if you come off someone, Young will find him. This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Young. The 3 from Riza-Shea. They get it back. Okongwu. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. And he drops it in from the low post. And now a 9-point Hawks lead.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks. It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Now here's Okongwu. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he drops the first. And the Hawks making a change here. Mann's checked in. The Timberwolves also with a sub. McDaniels is checked in for Anthony Edwards. Here's Rogers. Pure from 3-point range. Rogers has got 24.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Outside Johnson. Outside man. There's the screen by Johnson. Man, the pass to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Randall. The shot by Johnson, no good. Here's Rogers. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Atlanta on top. They lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
This game won't stay close. They continue to shoot under 40%. Move the ball, man. Create a high-quality look.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. Up 3-0. They've been absolutely dominant in this final series. Shaq, did you see it coming?
I sure did. I said it before, Ernie. They played with a passion all year long. And that's continued here in the finals.
Thanks as
And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. And Young has got the ball here for Atlanta. They've led by as many as 11. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Dillingham out there with Edwards. Then it's Julius Randle. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Rogers in at the 3.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's Rogers. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Back to Young. Pass to Rizache. Fires for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's the 3. Rogers misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here we go. Here's Dillingham, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Minnesota is shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one at the line is good. Second free throw, no good. Atlanta leading by 4. Here's Rizache. Goes back up. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
And here's Edwards outside. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Rizache. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
Here's Daniels. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
You can call Dyson Daniels a 6'8" point guard. He is great handling the ball, and let me tell you, few better defenders than Daniels in the league.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Timberwolves trail by 4. It's Edwards on the wing. Off target from three-point range. The Hawks have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Okongwu has the open look, and it's good. Off the back rim and in. Okongwu's got 6.
Well, you have to be a great passer to average double-figure assists, and that's something Young has done multiple times.
And here now, a list of the players who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. Third is Trae Young.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
Inside. It's Trae Young.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
Here's Daniels. Reid with the rebound. Randall, the pass to Big Dog. From the arc. Connects from downtown. Rodgers has got 9 points here in the second half.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and with
changes. Wagner's checked in for Okongwu. Olynyk comes in for Daniels. And Krejci subbed in for Young. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Now here's Wagner. Just 5 to shoot. Outside man. Goes up at the elbow. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you got to have some real nerve to hit that shot.
what poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. Timberwolves ahead. They're up. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Wagner. Then it's Terrence Mann. And it's Young in at the 1. So that's the Hawks 5. Wagner outside. Outside O'Neal to take the lead. Drills it from deep. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Nice instincts by Wagner there. He knows when he should look to pass it.
Knocks it down from distance. Rodgers has got 39.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game. And he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
There's Young with the 3. They get it again. Man, the pass to Young. For 3, O'Neal. Barnes with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
Fourth quarter still Young. Just over a minute played. To the paint. Here's O'Neal. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
Edwards, a pass to Big Dog. Three-pointer, no good. Hawks trail by 3. Left side man. Pass to O'Neal. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. O'Neal's got 7 now in this quarter.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the Rock inside and convert.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here.
Okongwu's checked in for Wagner. Johnson comes in for Olynyk. Risacher, he's checked in for O'Neal. And Daniels is subbed in for Mann. Fires it. Rogers, that's good. Rogers has got 44.
And offensively, it appears they've hit their stride.
Pass to Risacher. Back to Young. Throws it up high. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Well, Young is so good in that pick and roll. He knows what the defense is going to do and then just sets up his teammate.
Rogers fires in the triple. Rogers has got 47 points.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Knocks it loose. He takes it in. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. We credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Count it.
You see the trust Young's guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
Here's Rogers. Hits yet again. Wow.
Oh my goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. To the wing on the left. The three from Risacher. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got his 7th assist here tonight. Pass to Rogers. Launches a three. Rebound Atlanta. Okongwu's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Young. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Young is so good at drawing contact. Defenders have to be very disciplined guarding him.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Pass to Rogers. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Young. He misses the go-ahead basket.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Rogers, that's good.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Oh, and Reed with a block.
Well, Reed really gets after it on defense. He's a big man that loves coming up with blocks.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every three he takes now is going in.
Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, there is Young's poise in the clutch. Calm in the biggest of moments.
Here's Johnson. Count it!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Here's Rogers. And a miss there on the triple. It's all come down to this one critical possession.
And B.A., you can feel the intensity in this arena.
From deep, Johnson doesn't go for him. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team, and they were blunt with their team, telling them if they want to win, the comeback has to start right now. They can't waste any possessions. Plus, they told the players, we need some stops. A very direct way to communicate, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie. It falls! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
First free throw is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the fourth. Pass to Risacher. The three is up. Randall pulls down the board. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
10 seconds. Team score.
Good on the first. And that puts him up 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game. And here's Young. Misses the shot. And the Minnesota Timberwolves have done it. They are the NBA champions.
We all thank you for supporting the team tonight.
They go on the road and take care of business. And now the championship is theirs.
To be on the road, to silence the crowd, winning the championship with all of it on the line. What an incredible performance. Hats off to this team.
An incredible moment. You can see it in their faces. Forever known as NBA champions. And you can bet back home the celebration has started. Thanks for being a part of it with us all season long. It's the NBA on 2K Sports.
Just get through the tunnel safely, huh?
Now that's how you take care of business out there, MP.